Most women will never know these 4 beauty secrets. Not because they are hard to find or expensive or complicated, but because somewhere along the way they decided, quietly, without realizing it, that looking and feeling their absolute best was not something they were allowed to want too much. That the version of them that turns heads and commands rooms was for other women. Women with more time, more money, more of something they could never quite name. This video is for the woman who is done believing that. These 4 secrets are not complicated. They are not expensive, but they will only work for the woman who has decided she is worth them. Secret 1 is about the single most powerful thing you can do for your face, and it has nothing to do with any product currently sitting in your bathroom. It is about understanding what is actually happening to your face while you sleep, and using that knowledge to wake up looking dramatically more defined and alive than you currently do. Every night, as you lie flat and still for 8 hours, your lymphatic system, your body's fluid drainage network, slows almost completely. Lymph has no pump of its own. It moves only through muscle contractions and gravity. So by morning, fluid has pooled in your face. It sits over your cheekbones, blurs your jawline, puffs your under eyes, and that layer of stagnant fluid is responsible for the tired, soft, undefined look that most women accept as just how they look in the morning. It is not how you look. It is what is sitting on top of how you look. The women who understand this wake up 5 minutes earlier and spend 2 of those minutes doing one thing. They drain their face. Using their knuckles, they massage firmly from the center of their chin outward and upward toward their ears, then from their forehead outward toward their temples, then downward along the sides of their neck. 2 minutes, every morning. And within 1 week, the face that emerges from underneath that stagnation is sharper, more structured, and more alive than most women believe their face is capable of being. Most women have looked in the mirror their entire lives and accepted a version of their face that was never even their real face. It was just fluid. This is Secret 1, and it has been available to you every single morning of your life. Secret 2 is about your skin barrier. And this is the piece of information that the skincare industry has a strong financial interest in keeping complicated. Here is the simple truth. Most women who struggle with dull, rough, uneven skin are not struggling because their skin needs more products. They are struggling because their skin barrier has been quietly compromised by too many actives and too much intervention. The skin barrier holds moisture in and keeps irritants out. When it is intact, your skin looks plump and radiant regardless of what you apply on top. When it is damaged, nothing compensates. The restoration is not another product. It is the strategic removal of products. 3 nights a week, skip every active ingredient. Cleanse gently, apply something with ceramides or hyaluronic acid, and seal it with a thin layer of pure petroleum jelly as your final step. You will wake up with skin that looks genuinely repaired, soft, plump, and dimensional in a way that no foundation can replicate. And it does not require a single new purchase. Secret 3 is about presence. And this is the secret that most women dismiss the fastest because it does not feel like a beauty secret. It feels like a self-help concept. But what I am about to tell you is backed by decades of social psychology research and observed by every casting director, every image consultant, and every Hollywood stylist who has ever worked with women who command rooms without trying. The most physically striking women in any space are almost never the most conventionally beautiful ones. They are the ones who are most fully occupying their own presence. And the difference between a woman who is present and a woman who is not comes down to one thing: where her attention is directed. Most women walk through the world with their attention directed outward and downward. They are monitoring how they are being perceived. They are adjusting, shrinking, second-guessing, and that outward monitoring shows up on the face as tension, as guardedness, as a quality that reads as uncertain even when everything else looks perfect. The women who look effortlessly magnetic have learned to direct their attention inward and forward. They are thinking about where they are going, what they are interested in, what they want from the moment they are in. And that internal focus creates an expression of ease and purpose that draws every eye in a room without a single deliberate effort. But here is the part that makes this actionable rather than abstract. Presence is a muscle, and like every muscle, it responds to consistent training. The practice is simple. Every time you enter a new space, a room, a building, a social situation, take one deliberate breath before you cross the threshold. In that breath, shift shift your attention from how you look to where you are, from how you are being seen to what you are about to experience. That single breath interrupts the monitoring loop and drops you into your body, into the moment, into the kind of grounded awareness that reads on your face as confidence. Do this consistently for 2 weeks and watch how the rooms you enter start to feel different. Not because the rooms changed, because you did. Practice this today. Walk into your next space thinking about something you are genuinely looking forward to. Feel the difference in how your face settles. That is presence, and it is the most powerful beauty secret that exists. Secret 4 is the one that ties all 3 of the others together, and it is also the one that most women resist the longest. It is the decision to treat your appearance as something worth your full attention and your best effort. Not because your worth is tied to how you look, but because the way you care for yourself is a direct signal to your own nervous system, to your own subconscious, of how much you believe you deserve. Women who look consistently elevated, consistently magnetic, consistently like the most put-together person in any room are not doing dramatically more than everyone else. They are doing small things with a level of intention and consistency that most women never reach because they never fully decided they were worth that consistency. They skip the morning routine when they are tired. They do the minimum when they are busy. They save the effort for special occasions. And in doing so, they signal to themselves every single day that their baseline does not deserve their best. The shift that changes everything is not a new product or a new routine. It is a decision. The decision that your everyday life, your ordinary Tuesday morning, your regular reflection in the mirror, that version of you, deserves your full attention and your genuine effort, every single day. Not because anyone is watching, because you are. And you are the most important audience your appearance will ever have. Think about that for a moment. Every choice you make about how you show up, the 2 minutes of lymphatic massage, the barrier reset night, the breath before you enter a room, every single one of those choices is a vote. A vote for the woman you are becoming. And votes compound. Small, consistent votes, cast every single day, eventually produce a result that looks to everyone on the outside like overnight transformation. But you will know the truth. It was not overnight. It was every morning you chose yourself when it would have been easier not to. It was every small act of self-regard that added up into something undeniable. Here is what these 4 secrets have in common. None of them require money. None of them require more time than you already have. What they require is the belief that you are worth the effort of knowing them and applying them. Most women will scroll past this. Most women will watch and wait for the right moment to start. Most women will decide that later, when things calm down, when they have more time, when they feel more ready, they will finally begin treating themselves like someone who deserves to look and feel their absolute best. But the women who actually transform, the ones who seem to shift overnight from ordinary to magnetic, they are the ones who decided that the moment is right now, not next week, not when the conditions are perfect, right now. Because the only thing standing between you and the most elevated version of yourself is the belief that you are already worth becoming her. You always have been. The only question is whether today is the day you finally act like it. And if you have watched this far, something in you already knows the answer.